Everybody's had a first time. Everybody's had a first time.
Because why? Because everybody loves puppets. See?
Hello and welcome back to
What's the Safe Word?
I'm Amp.
And I'm Sampson.
And today
we're gonna be going back in time, ooh, to look at some of our kinky first times for things.
Sampson, are you wearing your running shoes?
Cause I better go catch my refrigerator.
Because you're driving me crazy. Wait. Because today we're going down memory lane. We've been doing this for over a decade now. Well, maybe not we, but at least this one right here.
I mean, you've been in the game a hot minute, girl. I think you're 10 years older than I am.
No, let's go with that.
You're like 9 years.
I'm 36.
And I'm 26.
And I started this YouTube channel around your age that you currently are now.
Oh, that's weird to think about.
Isn't that weird?
That's weird.
Me and Sampson got to talking, and we were talking about the history not only of this YouTube channel, but of our own kink journeys. And so today's episode is gonna be a trip down memory lane, not just for us, but for the channel, and talking about kink firsts, and tell not only some stories, but also maybe go through some,
trauma.
Trauma.
Roll that title card. So without further ado, I hope you guys are ready for some trauma, because this first photo
Oh my God!
is...
Look at you!
What year do you think this was?
2015, maybe?
2013.
Hey, okay, so I was pretty close.
So this was a photo that I forgot had existed until I looked at my tagged photos from 2013 at my very first Pup Mosh ever.
Ever? Oh my God. Okay.
Ever.
Did you know for a long time that that was something that you wanted to explore? Like, did you have a pup persona but you just hadn't been to a mosh before? Or was this like your first discovery that this was even a thing?
When I first found the community, it was in a bar. I was not there for a kink thing, and then some pups on leashes walked in with their handler, and I was like, ooh. Took a drink, like finished my drink probably, and then went, oh. And so like, that's my first questions that I had for a person was like, what are you guys doing? Like, why are you here? And it was a fetish night. I was just in college. I was just kind of out in the city for the first time. But I remember the very first Pup Mosh, I had grabbed this, you can tell it's just a little snap H harness from Doghouse Leathers in Seattle, which still exists. Shout out to Doghouse. Mm-hmm. And I was borrowing the collar from someone, but this is the very first Pup Mosh. And I just remember getting into this zone, like this tunnel vision of like, similar to like a hypno or a meditative state. But that's my first photo today.
It's a really nice photo of you though, honestly.
The fact that it exists, I'm very happy about, but I look at it and I go, ooh.
Yeah.
Samson, are you ready for your first one?
Oh God, yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's my first one.
Okay, zoom enhance. Zoom enhance.
Oh,
what is
God.
happening here, Samson?
This is my first time getting stoned.
How old are you?
I was 18 in this. I was working as like a busboy. I had one of my friends, funny enough, straight friends, who was also really kinky and really, really friendly. We used to go and like go get stoned together, and there's a lot of deep stoner talks that happened that like allowed me to become like more comfortable, funny enough, with a straight guy. Even though we were both obviously not attracted to each other, we were able to talk about a lot of the things that led me into being more settled and comfortable with who I was, which was a very important.
Two bros sitting in a locked car getting really stoned because they're not gay.
We were sitting in his Mustang, yeah.
Okay.
In his apartment's parking lot. We were not driving stoned, so.
This is cute. You don't look like yourself at all.
We were probably listening to Tame Impala, you know, like.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is just a shout out to all the nerds out there that are also kinky. This is actually earlier than that first photo. This is in 2009. I'm 19.
Oh!
I used to be a huge anime nerd back in the day. Not only did I make...
Used to be.
But I used to help run anime conventions, and so I would have full costumes for the entire weekend every time we had a convention, and that was multiple conventions a year. You're not gonna see all those, I know, but these are some of my favorites just because they were fun. But I did make them myself, and I love anime. It's fun.
Okay, girl, are you ready for next? This one's really rough. This one is little tiny baby Sampson. This was my first time with a Pup Hood ever. So, like, I remember I ordered this from Mr. S online. I was like living in a really awful like little tiny studio apartment like on the wrong side of State Street in Salt Lake City. But it was mine.
But it was my meth den.
Yes, no, really though. Like I moved out, I think when I was 16 or 17. I think I was right when I had just turned 17. So like I couldn't get a lease, I couldn't get whatever. I was like living with partners or like, you know, figuring out how to have my own place. And I finally had like that magic piece of paper that was like, this is mine.
Yeah, and when you move out for the first time, that's important.
Yeah.
And you feel like an adult. You're not, but you feel like an adult.
Yeah, it was a really special time. I wore it so much. I wore it to sleep in. I wore it all the time that I actually developed little like rashes right here where the pads were because I could not like take it off because I was so in love with it and so in love with like I was finally getting to live this life that I had wanted for such a long time. I was probably 125 pounds.
Wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I really was. This was like, I think the smallest I ever got.
That's cute. We all remember our first piece of gear. Leave a comment of your piece of gear, the very first piece of gear you ever got. I'm curious to know. Okay. So this is also early amp life. So there's two images here. One is me on my knees about to do like a performance at the Northwest Puppy Contest, which was the very first contest that Seattle ever had for the puppy title. It was the very first contest we ever had in Seattle. I have the poster here as well because I was also acting marketing manager of the CPAW.
Marketing manager?
It was a self-imposed title that I gave myself because nobody else knew how to do graphics. But no AI used. I made this poster myself. Like I used to do all the graphics for us as well because I was the, what, say it with me?
Marketing manager.
And so I ran for this competition. I made this little armband. I made the armbands myself, the little puppy armbands.
Cute.
I did come in second. We had a really nice time. I really enjoyed that. It was a really good contest.
Because losing is the new winning.
Truly, I've never won a fucking title in my life. Literally.
But you were Mr. Friendly.
Girl, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Okay.
There's photos.
You told a lie. Don't just sit there ginger minging me right now. Oh, this is a sweet photo. Okay, this one is my first motorcycle.
Aww.
And this is actually before those other two. Her name was Luna. She was a Kawasaki KZ250, 1981.
Oh my God.
I think I always had kind of the motorcycle Tom of Finland kink idea. And this was maybe one of my first steps into the feeling of wanting to buy nice things for yourself, like a leather jacket or like gloves. Because when I started, I had a horrible helmet. I had really horrible gloves. I didn't even have boots. Like, not, you know, exactly Tom of Finland fetish fuel here, but it did start something for me. I was always a little bit more sensitive and effeminate growing up, and so this was like a huge shock to...
Growing up?
Shut the fuck up, bitch!
Yeah, good. We are not shaming masculinity or femininity. I needed to get a jab in, okay?
Yeah.
I need to zoom enhance so many things that, what the fuck? That is not you, how? Oh, but see, this next one is a photo of my old mattress because today's sponsor,
Helix Sleep, knows that play, sleeping, and just being comfortable is very important, especially when you spend a third of your life in bed. One of our longest running sponsors, Helix is the one-stop shop for mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs, and they find that perfect mattress for you using the Helix Sleep Quiz. Quiz you can take by yourself or with a partner, and it's going to get you the perfect mattress, starting with all your personal details, height, weight, what mattress you're looking for, as well as how you prefer to sleep in the bed, and the desired firmness. You can even include information like having aches and pains in the morning or if you're a sweaty boy. Based on our test results, we got a Helix Sunset, and we love our Helix mattresses, which we've had for over 3 years now, and both of us independently have been sleeping like rocks. When I'm not sleeping in my bed, I do not sleep well. And when it comes to sex, Helix also does great there as well because they're one of the most awarded mattress brands, but also did a Wesper sleep study showing that 82% of participants who switched to a Helix mattress saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle, participants averaging 25 more minutes of that deep sleep cycle per night and 39 more minutes of overall sleep per night. The best part though is Helix Sleep delivers directly to your door with free shipping in the US, and it comes rolled up in a lovely little box. And when you open it, you get the patented Daddies sound. And if you're like me that gets a little nervous sometimes buying things online, you'll be very happy to hear that Helix has a 120-night sleep trial. Plus, every Helix mattress comes with a lifetime warranty, and they even offer financing options, and flexible payment plans. So make this year a memorable one and check out helixsleep.com/watt to get the Memorial Day sale exclusive partner offer to get 27% off site-wide. But that's not all. Helix also has just launched a brand new Comfort Adjust cooling pillow, meaning you're going to sleep cool for the summer, you're going to upgrade your comfort, and my favorite part, not only is it recommended by chiropractors, it's going to reduce neck pain, enable deeper sleep, but it's going to provide personalized comfort that fits your size. So go check out helixsleep.com/watt for 27% off site-wide. Let them know that What's a Safeword sent you, and thank you again, Helix Sleep.
And just as like an honorable mention, this is also at the same time, this was my first daddy. So not Kristofer, I know, surprising everybody. This is my first daddy in 2014. His name is Kevin. So we went from one daddy handler who's doing fine. He's a lovely guy. We ended up breaking up, Kevin and I, amicably.
Good.
He's doing great, moved to New York. And 2 years later-ish, in 2015, the very first time I came out to San Francisco to visit Kristofer, I remember this. We had just come from his place out in Forestville, where we did a bunch of kinky stuff. He put me in a chicken coop with chickens. I didn't know what he was thinking. He thought it was puppy play. We've grown a lot. But on the way back, we stopped at Golden Gate Beach, right next to the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a nice beach there. And I remember, and I still have it in a memory box upstairs, sand dollars that I had found on the beach that day that had dried out, and I put in a little memory box. But I put my phone down. Kristofer had no idea I did that. He just likes watching the beach, and we sat on the beach for a nice 30, 40 minutes and ran around, and yeah, it's really cute.
Tell me that this is not just the cover to Call Me By Your Name. Like, doesn't this look like a movie poster?
Timothy Chalamet, royalty.
Royalties.
Please. Royalty, please.
Man, you really did just say one dad, two dad, old dad, new dad. Oop. One dad, two dad, three dads, four. Not enough dads, baby. I want more. Okay. This is like Demon Twink era Sampson, where I was just getting really into like photos and learning how to edit things and trying to make things pretty. And I really thought I ate. I really thought I was like, this is like contemporary pretty boy.
I'm curious what your hair's doing, but we've all, okay, before y'all start getting flamey in the comments, everybody has photos like this.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, I look so cool and artsy in this. You don't.
No. A 2016 Snapchat filter doth not artsy make.
Oh, that hurts to hear those words all together.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's, again, to get good at anything, you have to have a comprehensive understanding of how you look in different lighting and how you're, you know, how to make your vessel work in a space.
And you're still figuring that out.
Everybody has those like really crunchy like first Instagram posts back when whatever that they were like, I look so artsy and cool right now. And bestie, none of us did. No. This is like bleached tips, but of the digital age. None of us looked good.
And it's okay. We all learn and grow. Fast forward a year in our photos, and you have me and Daddy at our first Pride together in Seattle. This is the main street of Seattle was closed down, so they closed down all the streets, and we found this side street that was just empty, so we got in the middle of it, took a photo. It was our very first Pride together. He came to Seattle. We got this B&B. It was very fun and cute. And also, I think the first time I had that lock and collar, which I do also still have in my memory boxes upstairs. It's a little cable collar from Recon.
So this next one, I actually brought a show and tell. I don't know how this is gonna go, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay. This is my first time visiting Mr. S. And
I would not recognize you.
Yeah, no, I remember this was, probably 2018. And I walked in and of course did the thing where you like take photos of yourself in the dressing room with stuff that you're not gonna buy because I was poor as fuck. And
that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't then use that as your profile
not
photo.
Not your profile photo.
As if we don't know that you are just standing in Mr. S. Sorry, as somebody who used to work at Mr. S.
Luckily I never did that. I never made this a profile photo for me or anything, but.
I love the neoprene top. I love the Masculo tights. You don't see Masculo anymore.
No, I was gonna say, where did they go? What happened to them?
They stretched themselves too thin.
Spandex is a right, not a privilege. As part of my show and tell, guess what I brought?
Oh, really?
Guess what I did?
Oh, shit!
Are you ready for this?
Is that a small? Okay, put it on. If you don't rip it.
No, that's what we were trying to do.
Take it off.
I have not tried this on in like 5 years, maybe.
Do you need some help? You might need some help.
I got it. I got it.
Oh my god! Like that. There's no way.
Fucking way.
There's no way.
Yeah, I was.
That's crazy.
That's so funny. I feel like a lot of the polyurethane. Oh, that's fully inside out.
Speaking of leather, this is actually a little bit back, just as photos go, at my first Folsom.
Oh my God. You were snatched in this.
I still have that harness too. It don't fit me, but this is my first Folsom. I was working Mr. S.
Wow.
I had my little chap shorts on. This is the very first chap short too. This is probably an extra small. I was doing a lot of sex work, so I was doing the gym twice a day.
Yep.
We did some live sex stuff for the first time at Folsom, and it was fun. I got flown out to do stuff on stages, and I had a good time.
Yeah, because you would have still been in Seattle at this time, right? So this would have been like, we're flying you down to come and do, yeah, that must have been a good feeling. All right, next up. Oh, I have a photo of my first collar. My first collar
Who
ever.
the fuck? Zoom? The fuck? Oh my.
I don't defend my hair choices.
I did her.
No, this was with my first dom. This was in the backyard of this little condo that we were living in together.
And you said, I don't have any body hair, so I'm gonna stand in front of the fur. You really said, hairless, let's get in front of the fur tree.
Let's get furry, yeah. This is how I knew I was a furry. It's like this was like the first time that I had to like confront like my family asking like, what's that necklace that you're wearing, right? Like that was interesting. I think that really marked the point where it was like, there's no hiding this, there's no going back. Like this is a part of my identity, and I do have to find ways to integrate that.
This is one of my first photo shoots with Cell Block 13.
Ah!
It would have been 2016. I didn't know what to do with my body.
Yeah.
And I still don't.
Yeah.
But it was really fun working with a company that was so sex positive, that was all about jocks. I was first time in LA as well. But it was because of this next set of photos too. So this is all relevant.
Okay.
Because this next set of photos, you'll probably recognize the background a bit.
Oh my God.
This is me and Bolt at Besties for Cash at the WoW Presents building. So if you've ever watched Alyssa's Secret,
This is the room where we shine.
if you've ever watched literally anything that's been on the WoW Presents channel with a drag queen, we have sat in those same chairs that they have.
So this next one kind of goes hand in hand with a previous photo too. This was my second motorcycle.
Ooh.
This was a Honda Shadow 750. I bought this 2019. I think that this photo was actually taken like 3 days into the lockdown.
Oh, this is the trauma one.
Trauma.
So this is that same trip as going to Mr. S, but this was taken in front of the Castro Theater, and I had no idea that in, I think, 7 years from this photo, I was going to be living on that corner. I can just remember like walking up and down for the first time. I had like my leather jacket, my fake leather jacket from H&M. That jacket is from H&M.
I don't want to see any H&M.
Oh, this is cute. This is in 2016. We had 7,000 subscribers on What's the Safe Word. And I'm not saying that to be like belittling, because that's a lot of people. But I remember I was at a concert. I did the math and I was like, there's 7,000 people in this room.
Yep.
And I happened to be with, I think, my mom at the time. And I was like, I can't tell my mom about this, but I was like, oh my God, Mom, this amount of room currently follows us on YouTube. I can't imagine how many 350 something thousand people in a room. It would be crazy.
Yeah. How many of you are following What's the Safe Word at this time is what I want to know. Like if you're still around, drop a comment.
If you've been around for literally 10 years, a decade, shout out to those 7,000 people and only them.
Oh, next up, I have my first real piece of leather that I bought for myself. It's Babyface.
Oh, I know this one. Yeah.
Babyface Sampy.
I recognize this jacket. You still have this jacket.
I do, yeah.
You just can't close it probably.
No. I can get my arms into this jacket, but I cannot get out of this jacket. So I've had multiple instances of, I think I've even had Kristofer when he was still living underneath me be like, help, I can't get out.
This is in 2016. This was one of the first times I ever worked with Kink.com. And there's a vlog of these trips and excursions on the channel from back in the day. Listen, I need you, okay. If you watch that vlog, it won't be good. Don't watch like the Darklands vlog and then watch that, okay? It's growth. We learned how to edit and also not just use ukulele music, okay? I just need you to know that.
Oh no!
I just need you to know that. I loved working at Kink.com. It was at the Armory, that one castle that you know if you're in one of the princesses from that castle. But I just remember working there for the first time. It was very co-ed. They would bring in all these models, men, women, gay, straight, tons of trans performers, and we would all just kind of live in this little dorm within that building. It was so fun and freeing. First time working there though, and I was just like, I feel like an adult again because I'm, doing this job that I want to do. Fuck, everybody else, and yeah. But I do recall at that time, I also just happened to be out with a good friend of the pod, Stefan. I don't have any context for this whatsoever. I just know that we ran into Katya at the bar, and this is 2016 Katya.
I think this was probably a very chaotic time for all three.
Oh yeah, I bet you we were at Oasis or some drag bar, probably.
Yeah. This next one is my first time ever going to a bathhouse. This was in Las Vegas at Entourage. I had no idea what I was walking into. I had no idea if I was gonna have a good time. So I remember being really scared and really nervous and being like, what do people wear to bathhouses? What do people like?
Not
what do
much.
people do? Yeah.
See, more than anything, this just shows transformation. Drag. Leather is drag is drag, kink is drag.
This was bad drag.
No, it's not bad drag. The category is smooth pup bathhouse realness.
No!
Can you not read? My God. This is my first time doing the AIDS life cycle. And the AIDS life cycle is a 545-mile bike ride where you go from San Francisco to LA, all raising money for AIDS research. They don't do the AIDS life cycle anymore because they've done so much good work already. I was on the crew, what's called a roadie. I was on Rest Stop 4. We had themed days, so every day was something different. One of our days was, name that movie?
Is this Fifth Element?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Multipass. You know this is multipass. Lulu Dallas.
And then the last time I will ever do drag, probably, because we had a Disney day where we were all Disney villains.
Wait, which one of these is you?
Exactly.
Hang on. Hang on. You're telling me one of these is you?
Do the math. Who works with dogs?
Is it Cruella de Vil?
Yes.
Easy.
The first, I'm also wearing my collar, by the way.
Now I feel stupid. It's right there.
We went all out for this fucking AIDS life cycle year, and we had a great time. I loved that year.
Yeah, I am sad that they're not doing it anymore. I never got to participate.
But the reason for it not happening is good.
Yeah, it's a great reason.
Net positive. These photos aren't a net positive, but the event was.
No. Is this episode going to be a net positive for my reputation? Absolutely not.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, are you ready to see a huge mistake?
Uh-oh. Well, I'm already looking at.
This is my first time in drag. Fucking nightmare.
We need to call bitch pudding. We need to call.
It is very bitch pudding, actually.
I'm trying to decide who you remind me of besides bitch pudding.
Yeah. This was for like a bar event. I was working for Harvey's. And they were trying to make a new drag show happen at Harvey's. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go support my coworkers. I wasn't even working that night. I had just moved here. I was literally just like, okay, like that's going on tonight. I can go support my coworkers because they're the only people I know. I show up and there's like 3 people in the audience.
Well, I mean, that's good.
Yeah, there was nobody there. And then they were like, hey, we're gonna do this thing where like during intermission, we need some volunteers to put into drag, and I'm like, okay, well, like we're the only audience members here. So I was like, I'll take one for the team. I will do it. And this is what happened. This is why they shouldn't let me volunteer for things.
Chat, me or Sampson, who's worse in drag? Please let us know. You definitely had some charisma, uniqueness, nerve.
And nerve.
And more nerve. Yeah, more nerve.
And even more nerve.
I don't want to see any H&M.
This one was Folsom 2018.
Evie.
And Evie Lupine was in town. And this is our first time ever meeting. Shout out to Evie. It was one of my favorite memories from the memory folder. And go follow Evie Lupine.
Cute.
Yeah. And right next to that, around the same time in 2018, 50,000. You can tell the logo has changed for What's the Safe Word. We had 50,000 people is a lot of people. We now have 300,000 more people, but this was a huge milestone for us, and I remember I was just sitting on the couch, and I was like, oh, we had a video that like did really well. It was probably cleaning out or something, but 50,000, that was so long ago too.
This was my first harness I ever bought for myself. In all the previous photos, it was always like a borrowed harness. This is from a company called
You have this too. You have this too. I've seen this. I've seen this.
This officially finally does not fit me anymore. But the crazy thing is one of these armbands used to fit me. I can't even put that around like my wrist now. Like it's crazy. Just a little tiny guy. Yeah, so Northbound Leather, they were great.
Okay, we're getting to 2019 in my year. Team Friendly and IML. Okay, so IML, I was Team Friendly or Mr. Friendly, the very last Mr. Friendly. It's a title. It's got this big smiley face. I was running for International Mr. Leather as the ambassador for Team Friendly. We've since changed it from Mr. to Team to be more inclusive because everybody can talk about HIV and AIDS, and it was a destigmatizing platform. But I was on the main stage, and the only guy on the main stage of International Mr. Leather in Chicago that got down on all fours and pretty much ran at the judges. And the judges were like, whoa! Because I got really close to him.
Amp in 3D!
Whoa! I really enjoyed IML. IML, I learned a lot. I learned to wear knee pads next time, but otherwise...
Ow! Yeah, that'll fuck you up. Floor. Oh, this was my first Dory. This was my first time at Dory. So for those of you that might not know, Dory Alley is a street fair similar to Folsom Street Fair that happens in September of every year. Dory is the smaller, gayer version that happens usually in end of July, beginning of August, something like that. And this was before we went down to the fair, and this was me traumatized after.
I love the before and after though.
Yeah, this is me going down and then like coming back to the apartment after we walked around, probably sunburnt and just needing to cuddle.
This was the year right before COVID happened, and this was our first time ever being on television, like TV. We did an episode of Sex Life about Pet Play, so me and Daddy did an episode there, and we got tons of really cool, we got driven out to like wine country, he got to pull his pony cart in like the vines, and then we did some fun photo shoots up in the top of Mr. S Leather, but it's really moody, and it goes hand in hand with that same year when we were also on Slut Ever with Carly. Carly was the host of this show called Slut Ever, it was on Viceland. Remember the Trixie and Katya show?
Yes, yeah.
That channel. And she came into Mr. S Leather. We did like some filming and interviewing about pet play and puppy play and handler stuff. But I just remember walking around and explaining sex toys to this very sex positive woman. She's lovely. She's still online. Go follow Carly. And then fast forward to COVID years, we actually ended up working with that same television crew at Sex Life again. But this time they brought us out to LA and we did our own little like TV show pilot episode of like sex ed, but with me and Daddy. And it was really fun. So we have like these little shots of the actual visual monitors that they would have behind the scenes. And we were giving advice and doing like fun, sexy, like pervertibles was like a part of the episode. But we had our own little segments. It was really fun. I think I'm pretty okay at speaking on a screen, but I'm also easy to work with, I know.
Yeah, you're really easy to work with. Next.
Can I get that again?
Oh, speaking of working with you.
Oh, fuck you. I was going to put a picture of us from 5 minutes ago. What were we working on?
This was the first day we ever met. This was the very, very, very first time I ever met you. Yeah, because I actually met Kristofer before I met you.
Correct.
And then we like talked about editing, and I did a little bit of work on the On Guard channel for, I think it was an AIDS quilt video. And then after that, then Kristofer was like, would you ever want to work with What's a Safeword too? And I was like, okay. And so then I came and met you, and yeah, I think this was at like High Tops or something, and that was the first time I ever met you.
And I got that white hair from dyeing my hair for a charity thing.
We shared a protein bowl, and the rest is history. We were both having interesting hair phases. I don't know what was going on there with me.
Mine was for charity. What was your excuse?
It was bad, yeah.
Okay, so this was right before COVID. Does this look familiar at all?
Is that this? No way! Okay, but wait, is that the stocks that were on the inside and this is the case? Okay, yeah.
So Lodbrock, the company that used to do a lot of scenery and pieces of gear for the show Vikings, no one asked, we didn't know they were sending it, they didn't email it, they just sent us a set of their stocks in this really nice box that is definitely not a table. And I just thought she should get an honorable mention because this was us opening it. I have a video somewhere, I do, remind me, I'll send it to you. But Daddy opened it, he's like, what are these? How do these work? And I remember being like, this box is so nice. And he's like, okay. Fast forward, like, God, 7 years later, we still use it. It's on its last leg, but it's our table.
Where do those stocks live now?
Ask Kristofer.
Gone forever.
Maybe.
Tell me that you're neurodivergent without telling me that you're neurodivergent. I just want the box it came in. The box is really pretty.
But this is inside the Mr. S Leather studio space where we used to shoot What's a Safeword.
Right.
And we would have a big seamless down. The audio was terrible. The lights were terrible. We were doing our best. During the day, I was designing underwear and gear in the room right next to it. But then at night, I was helping the photographer and other people to just set design and color code and like put together all of the photo shoots for the gear. And this is just one of my favorite photos. Not only because it has, like, Stefan is that one.
Oh, yeah.
And a bunch of other friends, but Lux is there. And then our friend Keegan is photographing. Keegan Marlin, go check them out. Wonderful photos.
This photo got really big too. This made the rounds on the internet. It actually got made into a huge poster in Berlin, I think. Yeah.
It's nice to see all of the people, all my friends.
Yeah. All right, I have one final photo on this list of memory lane, and this was just recently at MAL.
Boo!
I love this photo of us.
It's a
this
cute
is
photo.
cute.
It's a very cute photo.
Yeah, so that's like all of my like kink past that leads to the kink present, and that's where we are now.
And then into the future.
Into the future.
This is a cute photo. This is your first MAL too.
This was my first MAL, and then we're going to IML next month, so it's gonna be
Exciting. And this is even there's a vlog of this that someone's been editing.
It's brewing.
It's almost done. But also a wonderful place to just call it for the day. I'm done walking down that memory lane. That was fun, but also traumatic, but also cute. Growing up.
The past is history, and the future is a mystery. That's why we call this
The Fistery. Sampson, how do you feel after that?
I feel like I need to take a bath and also do like a solar flare holding magnets over my old hard drives and just erase everything. Not everything, but the really early stuff. Like
A specific solar flare that gets rid of the cringe.
Yeah, a cringe solar
Yeah.
flare. Because yeah, some of that early shit's really cringe, but we grow.
Yeah, some of the current shit's cringe too, but you know, and it was nice to see how far we've come.
Yeah, I think that's really the long and short of it, is if you're not cringing or if you're not reviewing your past work with maybe a critical eye, then you're not growing. And so it's kind of nice to look back and be like, ooh, I wouldn't do it that way again, but I can at least have respect and love for that version, that iteration of who I was.
But whether you're going through that traumatic past, through some images, or just reminiscing about the good times, always have a safe word, and today's safe word is...
That harness looks really cringe on you.
Yikes.
And if you were traumatized by any of our photos or have any traumatic experiences of your own,
Our photos.
leave a comment below.
Regardless though, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. I had a good time not only learning about you, but looking at my history and remembering some of those stories. And if you want to see more of this, or maybe we'll do an episode of like this with Daddy, let us know and we'll do another one. But don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you all next time on What's a Safe Word. Bye! Also, thanks for like 10 plus years. We've been doing this for over a decade. That's crazy.
That's longer than I've been alive. Nope.